Today I wanted to take a look at the entire Wave 1 for Invincible. I'm not even sure if they've confirmed that they're going to be making more, but let's be honest, Invincible is so popular, and I've heard rumor on the street is that some of the Amazon execs really want to keep pushing Invincible and the boys. One of my favorite things about this entire wave is the potential for the future. We literally have so many characters that could be amazing, and there is a lot of autograph potential with this show. I mean, even with these, imagine any of these signed by Steven Yeun, J.K. Simmons, or even Jillian Jacobs. That would be nuts. I really want to see Jillian anyways for Community, and also Steven Yeun for Walking Dead. J.K. Simmons does everything perfect. I mean, I would love him as like I do have a J. Jonah Jameson. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that would be awesome to get signed for any of this show. Even like side characters that we have no pops for. I mean, Walton Higgins as Cecil, Jason Mantzoukas as Rex, Sandra Oh as Debbie, Zazie Beetz as Amber, Rosh Marquand as Rudy. Kerry Payton does Black Samson. You know, he's King Ezekiel from The Walking Dead, so I'd love to see him for that too. Seth Rogen as Alan. We got Grey Delisle from Monster Girl, you know, who does Azula. Vicky in Fairly Odd Parents does Daphne a lot. Even Arcee in Revenge of the Fallen. We got Ross Marquand, you know, who does Aaron Walking Dead. I have seen him in the past. I got signed, an Aaron Pop, Ultron from What If, and a Stonekeeper from Infinity War. He's so kind of would really like to see him again. Mahershala Ali is like Titan. Michael Dorn is Battle Beast. I mean, these are literally characters that could still show up a whole bunch in the future. We could even get like a pop for like Art, who's the tailor for Omni-Man and Invincible. That's voiced by Mark Hamill. That would be nuts. We got Clancy Brown as General Craig. Sterling K. Brown as Angstrom Levy. Ben Schwartz as Shapesmith. Peter Cullen as Thetis, and then even like side characters like Lauren Cohen's in the show, John Hamm, Chloe Bennett, Tatiana Maslany, Rhea Seehorn. Literally so much autograph. I think I just listed stuff for like a minute straight, so you could probably skip that. I'll put a little time code. But this line will have to grow in the future. Funko would definitely be missing out. I even believe some of them have been selling out off the Funko website, and even in store at Funko Hollywood. I've definitely seen their numbers start to dwindle a little bit, even though they're a little bit on this like side section table. I still have not seen either the Omni-Man Invincible moment, or the specialty series, or the GameStop exclusive at Funko Hollywood. Those are a little bit on the backtrack, and still haven't seen the official GameStop exclusive as well. But here we go. We have two of everything today, so we can look at what's like on the flaps of the box, because everything is so unique on these. I'm a really big fan of these pops, and I definitely think it would be a fun line to collect, possibly get signed in the future. I mean, it'd just be incredible. Really great series, and I've actually been begging for Invincible pops for quite some time. If you're even thinking about picking these up, I would do it. I think these will age beautifully in years when Invincible finally finishes, because it's going to take some time. These ones are definitely going to be popping off, at least in the line. Like the first of any character is always good. This is a huge series, big characters. I'm sure they'll make a lot more Invincible and Omni-Man ones, to be honest, but like still, the first pop of any character always does pretty good. Definitely, I would suggest picking these up if you can. They're still retail for like 15 bucks. Starting off with the common and the man himself, Steven Yeun as Invincible. This is actually, I think, a pretty wicked common. I think it just very classic, just Mark in his stance. It is him in his suit, at least, instead of his normal clothes, which is pretty cool. I can't imagine them making one of his normal clothes for quite some time. I mean, he has a lot of really cool Invincible suits coming up too. So, oh my god, I just realized we could get a bunch of different variants of Invincible in the future. That would be really awesome. But for now, I am honestly just a fan of this con. Very simple, just looks like a classic pop, and that's just Mark Grayson, yo. And if you look on the back of the flaps for each different Funko Pop, there is a quote, which some pops have been starting to get. Funko's been getting a little creativity. Sometimes there's little logos right here, something very unique, but I'm actually a pretty big fan of this. And the quote for this one does say, "Each punch I throw has the weight of everyone I love and everyone who loves me behind it. You feel the force of who I'm fighting for with every blow." Pretty wicked quote, to be honest. Other than that, there's really not too much with this pop. We can take a look at the box. On the back, we do have the entire common line of just Invincible, Omni-Man, and Adam Eve. And then, literally nothing too special or crazy else about this box, other than it's very clean. I'm a fan of it. It is pop television, which is interesting, because I do think some of the quotes is from the comic book. But anyways, yeah, big fan of this. So next up, I want to show off the other Invincible pop, the Funko Specialty Series Bloody Mark. And this one is pretty cool. We will take a look at it side by side with the common, but real quick, I just love the blood on this figure. So I know Funko doesn't go crazy hard with the blood. Some people would really like to see more. I think the moment does pretty well, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It looks good. It kind of reminds me of the Umbrella Academy Young Ben ones with the blood on his face. I do like how they're exposing his eye in this. It just looks like he's getting really beaten up. And yeah, maybe it could have been a little bit different pose than the common, but we'll take it. I think it's good, and at least the eye is different, so they're changing a little bit. And if you guys are curious, specialty series for Funko Pops usually means it is going to a local comic book shop or some types of like pop shop that's on the smaller scale, but more local. But you can usually find them at like FYE, stuff like that. So it's definitely possible to find this in the wild, but honestly, I would probably just order it. I actually picked mine up from Barnes & Noble. So yeah, I just ordered like 3 of them, I think. So yeah, these 2 aren't even the ones that are going in the collection. That's why I was so willing to open it up. But yeah, it's a pretty sick pop, and I do have to say, out of the 2 Invincible pops, this one is definitely the best one, and this is the one that's probably going to be going down as, I would say, one of the more classic Invincible pops, and I would see maybe raise in price. Again, the specialty series don't typically do super well. Again, it's the first of the character, but we'll see how many more Invincible pops they kind of end up making. I also did want to show off that the flap on this one is actually the exact same quote as the common. So take that for what you think it is, whether it's laziness or cool. I mean, the pops aren't that different, so, you know, I kind of understand that. Here we can take a look of the 2 up close. I mean, yeah, they are exactly the same pop, same motion and everything, just one with a broken eye. Or, well, like his, like, glasses, like, I don't know, part of his suit or whatever. And then, the blood on his face, the hair and everything like that is exactly the same. There's some blood on his back, too, which is pretty neat. And, yeah, so not too different. But, yeah, I would definitely have to say the bloody one is the cooler one out of both of them. And if you want to take a look at the boxes side by side, I mean, you can see the difference. I would definitely say, again, the Invincible Bloody one wins. Even the Specialty Series sticker looks pretty sick right here. And yeah, everything is exactly the same otherwise. Even the bloody image on this, I do think, is a little bit cooler than the normal mark. But it is kind of define it as a moment from season 1 too. So if you want one that's kind of just more Invincible from any time period, it's probably this one. These are definitely sick pops, but let's take a look at the Omni-Man ones next. Next up, we have the common Omni-Man Funko Pop here. Actually, I'm a pretty big fan of this one too. It kind of reminds me of like the Homelander Funko Pop, but I mean, this is really cool. I mean, you can tell clearly without the box that you're like, oh yeah, that's Omni-Man from Invincible. This is sick. I like the little stand they give you for this one. They are doing it from the back, which they've been doing a lot lately. Omni-Man is actually one of them that's really been running out of stock, so I think a lot of people want to pick this pop up. Again, I think the bloody version is definitely the cooler one, and that is a GameStop exclusive, but we'll take a look at that one right now. And here we have the bloody version. Once again, the exact same pop. And this is the special edition sticker. I actually did order it, I believe, from either the Funko website or GameStop. I don't know, it was definitely the Funko website, I think. And they were shipping in the specialty series sticker. Funko has been doing this a lot recently. A lot of their limited edition pops or from different retailers have just been getting the special edition sticker treatment when you've been getting it from Funko themselves. So I don't know if how GameStop is doing right now, if they are shipping out the GameStop sticker or if they are doing... Oh my god, did you see that focus though? I know I was like 2 seconds late with that reaction, but my gosh. For me personally, I probably will go out and hunt for the GameStop sticker. It will probably be that red circle one with the little GameStop this logo in it. It's going to be pretty simple. The special edition one might even look a little bit cooler. I just like hunting for the retail ones, but again, we'll see if they even end up making it for them. They've been just doing the special edition literally so much lately. Here we can take a look at them side by side though. We can see the blood all over Omni-Man. It actually is very interesting. It looks like he has like a cut right there. Kind of like it looks like it's his blood, even though we know in season 1 he does not get really beat up at all. Just like a little nosebleed here and there, but I definitely think it would have been cool maybe to have the blood on his hands themselves, make it look like he's really been beating people up. Either way though, this is a pretty cool pop, and I definitely think the bloody one will be the one that is the collector one. Again, I'm not sure about how this will increase in price in the future, because usually GameStop pops don't increase too bad. Some have in the past, specifically the old black sticker ones. More, I'm thinking like Obelisk is the first one. I don't know what else comes to mind, but Kakashi. I mean, there's a few old GameStop stickers, but don't go hunting for those anymore. People just swap them. It's not worth it. But I do eventually expect them to release the one with the GameStop sticker anyways. Again, this has a lot of really cool autograph potential, and that's probably why I'll get the GameStop one. But the popularity of Omni-Man is clearly there, and everyone loves J.K. Simmons. He kills every single role that he's in. So definitely go pick up your Omni-Mans for sure. And here's a look at the two boxes side by side. Again, I think the Omni-Man with the blood looks a lot cooler, the GameStop exclusive. I did also find it very interesting that they put Amazon Original on top of that. Very, very funny. But it also probably means that they won't have like different logos for the different seasons of Invincible, which I'm actually a big fan of. Maybe they could have... missed opportunity with like the blood and stuff. That's how they could have like identified season 1 pops, and then season 2 they do like the blue crack, and then season 3 whatever they do. I don't know. That would be pretty sick. Just an idea though. Side by side again, exact same thing, just with a little bit blood, so a little bit different image, but the exact same pop. It's actually incredible. I just started noticing this. The one with the blood looks way scarier than the one without, I feel like. That's just, I don't know, maybe that's just me. And I actually wanted to show off both of these flaps for just the common and the specialty or GameStop exclusive at the same time. Both of them do say "Think, Mark, Think," which is very interesting because I heard that he says that in the comics. I don't exactly remember, but I can confirm in the show he does just say "Think, Mark," and then he continues his infamous little ramble on how he's gonna grow up alone. No, I'm just kidding. But what do you guys think? This is the same number one, so it kind of makes a little bit more sense for it to have the exact same quote. Also, it's one of the more iconic things. I mean, this could be kind of similar to the Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader situation when he's like, "Luke, I am your father," but in reality it's, "No, I am your father." Maybe it's something like that. We'll see. Either way, I think it's okay, and it's a wicked pop regardless. Next up, we have the wonderful Gillian Jacobs as Adam Eve. I mean, an absolutely wonderful pop. This would have been really cool. Oops. This would have been really cool though as like an Adam Eve special too, and then it could have had her logo at the top. But of course, they're just gonna pull from season 1. And this pop, I think, is actually really, really wicked. Taking a look up close, you can see her using her powers, and it's just her with her normal superhero suit on, but it is her flying, so they do this weird backstand thing, but it does look pretty wicked with the hair like flowing in the wind. Of course, the box is pretty simple. We have Adam Eve all over it, and then just more Invincible logos, but I think this one would be pretty sick to get signed, to be honest. Imagine like a pink signature, or even white would look really clean on. No, pink would look sick. It could look like she's kind of like using her powers to like sign. Oh man, that would be wicked. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself though. I definitely suggest trying to pick up this pop because they haven't made another Adam Eve pop, and hopefully when they do make another wave, it is brand new characters, but again, it could be another Adam Eve pop. But usually the first, like I said earlier, the first of each character is usually the big one. Since they're not doing another edition of Adam Eve or anything like that as of now, I do think this comment will be the one to pick up. But we'll see. I'm sure they could do a lot of really cool pops of her using her power if they really wanted to. The flap on the Adam Eve pop does say, "If you don't expect to see a superhero in your school, you don't see a superhero in your school." And I believe that's when she's talking to Mark. When they first are sitting on that bridge in like episode 1, I think. Or 2, sorry, she wasn't in episode 1. Again, though, I just think this pop is super, super wicked. I love the flap on the back, a lot of autograph potential, just really, really cool, and I'm super stoked about this Adam Eve, and hopefully they do make a few really, really unique Adam Eves in the future. Either her using her powers in a really unique way, or possibly even different outfits, or I don't know, they could do a really cool moment for sure. We'll see. Now, this is a pop that I'm talking about. This, I think, is a fantastic pop moment. Omni-Man versus Invincible. Well, it's Omni-Man and Invincible, but it's when they're fighting in the season 1, episode 8 finale. A total infamous moment. Definitely makes sense that they decided to make a pop for this moment. Again, the autograph potential is there. It is a PX exclusive, so kind of similar to that specialty shop. You'll probably be able to find it at those like kind of unique different comic book shops and FYEs, stuff that has the different specialty series, as well as a lot of PX, Entertainment Earth. Those are the type of shops that will get this pop. Again, I haven't seen this at Funko Hollywood yet, but when I do, I will definitely pick up a new one. I ordered these from Amazon. Again, I think the retail price was $39.99. Both of them came absolutely damaged. The other one was even more destroyed. This one has like terrible tears, has creases all over that the camera's not really picking up. And then also big old creases on the back right there. I know that might not be like that much to some people or anything like that, but there's disc damages all over. I'm just looking for a little bit of a cleaner one. Again, you might criticize, but it's like autograph potential. This would be a wicked piece to get signed one day. I have no idea what I would prioritize when it comes to meeting any of these people, because a lot of them do so many really famous roles. Like, I would definitely want Glenn, like, for sure. So I don't know if I would do the 4-inch one, or if I would be like, ah, man, maybe we would go double autograph potential one day with J.K. Simmons and Steven Yeun. I mean, this would be so wicked. But yeah, again, I could just do the 4-inch one. It depends on, like, if I do get a chance to meet them, where it's at. Am I able to bring something big, or if I'm just able to bring something small? Either way, the autograph potential is so there. And I don't think this will be the hardest pop to pick up. They usually make a lot of these PX exclusives, especially the pop moments. I could see them just constantly restocking. It could be a little bit difficult to get because of the popularity of everything right now, but when it starts dying down, I definitely think you should be able to pick this up. It's kind of what it was like with a few of the different pop moments we've seen here and there. And here we are. This is actually kind of interesting. I don't know if this is like, this black stuff right here is dirt, if it's supposed to be there, if that's like something from the production, and it's, I don't know. There's like, it's actually kind of all in there. So definitely let me know what you guys have. There's some, I think it's on purpose, maybe. I mean, there's some like pretty black stuff in between some of these cracks in the rock, even though this is from the mountains. So could have been cool maybe to add some snow or something. I don't know if it's really present where they're laying in this scene. What I love about this pop is, ironically, it is the quote from the flap when he says think, and he's pointing at his head. I think that is just such a sick detail. I mean, it's from the exact, yeah, the autograph potential. I mean, if you're able to get them to sign a quote too, that would be pretty wicked. I don't know. I mean, they're just such like legendary like actors. I feel like it'd be pretty cool just to have their clean autograph with no quotes or anything like that. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they'll never do conventions again, and I just won't be able to ever get anything signed. So, which would be a shame. But I mean, for now, I'm just excited to get these pops for sure. I keep talking about the autographs of it, but yeah, we have a lot of blood all over. Mark is absolutely destroyed, blood everywhere. His hands, he has given up. This is just so wicked of a pop. I kind of, in my mind, I think this is kind of like the Sasuke versus Naruto pop, where I think there's a lot of really awesome detail right here, and if they make more pop moments in the future, I hope it's as good as this one and not like the Naruto versus Pain situation where it's like, oh man, the Sasuke one is just miles better. But yeah, they could capture so many moments from different seasons. I would be really awesome if they copy the moment from season 2 with Mark and Angstrom Levy. Then these would look really sick together. But yeah, I mean, such an infamous moment. I definitely think this pop will go down as an ultimate banger in the future. Unlike the rest of these, this pop moment does not have anything on the flap, and I don't think they've done that for any of the pop moments yet. Maybe, definitely, like, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I mean, I don't open a lot of the pop moments if I don't have to, but I also end up with quite a few duplicates because a lot of these bad boys definitely end up breaking. Not the Invincible ones. Actually, the one I was thinking about was like the WandaVision one. Those ones are like infamously broken. Luffy was going mirror. I mean, sometimes they're just a little bit more fragile for sure. I definitely think this one will be fine. I don't really know what could break. Maybe his like hands or something. And I kind of just moved his head a little bit when I did that. And here we are with one last look of all of them together. I am sure that they are going to do more Invincible pops in the future, so I will continue collecting. But I do have a bunch of different collections planned for Funko Pops. I do think I'm going to be showing off some of the Harley Quinn, Ahsoka, and I will do the brand new Hunter x Hunter wave because I actually did kind of like start doing the Funko Pop ones with the Hunter x Hunter. I did wave 1 and wave 2. If you guys want to check it out, you know what? I'll just post it right there because we got to promote, I guess. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of these pops. I think they're definitely worth worth the pickup. I have started noticing that they're starting to go out of stock a little bit here and there. A lot of people really want them, but I do think they will be pretty widely available for the most part. But definitely keep your eyes out because they're going to be making so many more Invincible Pops in the future. And when you look back on this wave 1 in the future, when they're literally making like season 6 or something like that, these pops will be legendary by then. I am sure of it. So definitely pick them up. But I hope you guys enjoy. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out, my friends. Bye. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Star Wars tomorrow. Star Wars card opening. Check it out. Peace. Bye.